Welcome to Station for Learning. Today we will discuss an important concept in leadership studies known as the Iowa Studies. The Iowa Studies introduced three major leadership styles: Authoritarian, Democratic, and Laissez-Faire Leadership. These studies played a significant role in the development of behavioral theories of leadership. Behavioral theories shifted attention from who leaders are to what leaders actually do. Behavioral theories emerged in response to earlier leadership theories that focused on personal traits. Researchers began asking a different question: what behaviors make leaders effective? Instead of assuming leaders are born with special qualities, behavioral theorists believed leadership could be learned. One of the most influential contributions to this field came from the Iowa Studies, conducted in the 1930s by Kurt Lewin and his colleagues. The Iowa Studies investigated how different leadership behaviors influenced group performance, motivation, and satisfaction. Researchers identified three primary leadership styles. Authoritarian leadership is also known as autocratic leadership. In this style, the leader makes decisions independently and expects followers to obey instructions without significant input. Characteristics include centralized decision-making, strict supervision, clear rules, and limited participation from team members. For example, a school principal who makes all policy decisions without consulting teachers demonstrates authoritarian leadership. Advantages include quick decision-making and effectiveness during emergencies. Disadvantages include low employee morale, limited creativity, and reduced commitment from team members. The Iowa Studies found authoritarian groups often produced high work output, but members were less satisfied and sometimes aggressive when the leader was absent. Democratic leadership encourages participation and collaboration. Although the leader retains final authority, team members are actively involved in decision-making. Characteristics include shared decision-making, open communication, team collaboration, and encouragement of ideas and feedback. In education, a democratic teacher might involve students in setting classroom rules or selecting project topics. Advantages include higher motivation, greater job satisfaction, increased creativity, and stronger commitment to goals. Disadvantages are that decision-making may take longer, and it can be difficult in urgent situations. The Iowa Studies concluded democratic leadership generally produced the highest levels of satisfaction, cooperation, and quality of work. Laissez-faire leadership literally means let them do. In this style, leaders provide minimal guidance and allow group members freedom to make decisions. Characteristics include high autonomy, limited supervision, freedom in task completion, and minimal leader involvement. For example, a teacher who allows students to manage a project with little intervention demonstrates laissez-faire leadership. Advantages include encouraging independence, promoting creativity, and developing leadership within the group. Disadvantages include lack of direction, reduced productivity, confusion about responsibilities, and poor performance when members lack experience. The Iowa Studies found laissez-faire groups often showed lower productivity and less organization compared to democratic and authoritarian groups. Key findings showed leadership behavior significantly influences group performance. Democratic leadership generally results in higher satisfaction and better group relationships. Authoritarian leadership may increase productivity in the short term, but often reduces morale. Laissez-faire leadership can be effective only when followers are highly skilled, motivated, and self-directed. These findings transformed leadership research by emphasizing observable behaviors rather than inherited traits. In conclusion, the Iowa Studies by Kurt Lewin and his colleagues laid the foundation for modern behavioral leadership theories. They demonstrated that leadership styles affect motivation, productivity, and group dynamics. While each style has strengths and weaknesses, democratic leadership emerged as the most balanced and effective approach in many settings. Understanding these leadership styles helps leaders make better choices.